We're here at Oulton Park in the Nigel Mansell Racing School, which is of course famed for teaching people how to drive quickly on the track. Now of course one of the most important elements of this course is the fact that when you actually come to the course you hopefully will know a little bit about driving, and hopefully by the time you leave the course you'll know a lot more about driving a competitive car quickly, and hopefully that will generate through to your road driving. I have with me Graham Riley, who's the Chief Instructor here at the Nigel Mansell School. Well Graham, how many people come here to learn how to drive quickly on the road?
I'd probably say about 80% of the people that come here come to drive quickly on the road. When I say drive quickly on the road, I just mean actually improve their driving skills for the road, because we actually teach a safer way to drive on the racetrack, which hopefully would translate to the road. What we can help people out with here is how to control the car if they got into a problem situation on the road. Also, we can make them appreciate that once they've actually driven fairly fast and competitively around here, in the way that we've taught them that maybe they don't need to drive as fast on the road, or if they are going to drive as fast on the road, how to do that safer.
And of course today is not one of the nicest days I've ever seen in Cheshire. It's been pelting down with rain, the track is very, very damp and wet and slippery, and of course people were saying to me this morning, we think it's been cancelled. And of course the nice thing about the school is that when it is raining like this, it's a very good experience because it teaches people how to drive in the wet as well. It's not always driving in the dry conditions, so again it's a good experience for people who have a little experience of driving fast in the wet conditions.
Yeah, I mean, the wet conditions are idealists prove to us how good a driver is. I mean, if a guy can lap consistently in wet conditions, and obviously we know he's a good driver, what we can teach people on the roads here is what happens if, for instance, you lock up your front wheels in a slide, what to do then, and to help you get out of the slide, and obviously how to avoid incidents in wet conditions.
So it should be done.
All the instructors we have here at the Nigel Mansell Racing School are professionals. They all, race probably every couple of weeks. We've got touring car drivers, Formula 3 drivers, Formula 4 drivers, and they're all excellent instructors and obviously very fast drivers. That's why they're instructors here.
And of course you yourself have got some experience in Formula 4.
Yeah, I've done pretty good in Formula 4 in the past.
Don't be afraid of using the brakes. Just get rid of some of your speed before you turn it. Now change down to about that point, stay on the brake, get right up to your turning cone, off and over straight next. Okay? Alright, make sure you can go to the right of the red cones, please, and into the middle. Yep. To go straight away down, and if you just pull up between the two tones. How did that feel?
It's a very much faster circuit than Brands Hatch, I think, this one. It's nice to have all the long straights, I think, and you stay in top gear a lot longer because Brands, you sort of, as you know, going down.
That's right, yeah, you are.
And the brakes on this are strange to me because I've just come out of a car that's got no servo on the brakes, and this is totally different, so I'm just sort of reappraising and thinking I've got to brake harder, and the trouble is I'm lifting off too soon, and the brakes could be a bit sharp, and I felt a couple of places were sort of like, especially coming up into the last bend there, certainly it's very slippery, I feel it going. So.
Yeah, that's right. On the lines you were turning in too early at some point, or too late, just fractionally past it. Approaching on too tight a line is partly incorporated with turning in too early. No clipping points. You were holding a tight line sometimes coming out, or you were missing the apex, so you were making a tighter turn all the way through the corner. Holding a tight line on the exit, you may have had the first part right, but you were coming out on a tight line like that. And that was both of your problems.